Hello guys and welcome back to What If Gohan Never Stopped Training. Now where I left off last time was, well, I was running out of time, matter of fact, so I believe I will start back where I was. Gohan was very annoyed at his father right now, because for, I don't know, the past 8 or 9 years, Goku has been in the afterlife not wanting to return, but now that he sees an opportunity to actually get stronger and be trained by one of the to be trained by Whis or learn Super Saiyan God, he's automatically wanting to come back to life. Now Gohan tells everyone that they can do whatever they want, and he just walks off and tells Whis, actually walks off and goes back to Supreme Kai's planet. Anyway, Chi-Chi is actually happy because her husband's now coming back to life finally. Vegeta is interested into precisely why is it Kakarot really is wanting to come back to life, because it really makes no sense for him to be wanting to come back to life because he hasn't been wanting to. So, pretty much, that's where we stop it at. And then there is a time skip all the way up to pretty much the Resurrection Elf. Now, the stuff happens as usual with Pilaf and, well, actually isn't it actually is Pilaf because they stole Bulma's Dragon Radar one night and ran off. And they are living with Bulma because she's wanting to keep an eye on them, and they are technically too young to get a job and take care of themselves now. So that aspect is pretty much the same as the canon one, but we are going to actually zoom out to the planet of the God of Destruction, or whatever. I don't even think they actually really have a name for it. I'm just going to call it Gohan's World. Okay, now we're going to Gohan's world, and we see Goku and Vegeta sparring against each other, while Whis is standing back watching. He's instructing them precisely what to do and what not to do, and how they can improve themselves. They automatically stop because the entire planet starts shaking for a bit, then stops. Goku looks over at Whis and says, "Wow, Gohan is really putting his all into his training, isn't he?" Whis just takes a fan that he has and just fans himself and says, "Well, Gohan has, ever since I've been starting to train him into the ways of the God of Destruction, he has been taken to it surprisingly well to the techniques. Not to mention he's also forcing Supreme Kai to do his job as well. So hopefully here in, I don't know, 2,000 years, the universe might look a lot different than the way it is now, because I believe that he will be a good God of Destruction." But anyway, after that, things, progress as normal. They're still training. Frieza starts to show up on Earth, and is actually first intercepted by the entire Z fighters, since Majin Buu is no longer alive. Well, actually, Majin Buu never did help to begin with. That's weird, now that I think about it. But anyway, yeah, the entire Z fighters, and not just the ones that showed up in the movie and the TV series, but the entire group of Z fighters, including Android 18. They start defending off the Frieza force because Champa or Chapo or whatever his name is, told them about it, them invading and whatnot. Anyway, Frieza pretty much has enough of it, goes down and one-shots everyone. Now it is to be noted that Goten and Trunks are not there. So, pretty much they eventually get in touch with Goku and Vegeta, and Gohan is actually exiting his training room as this is happening, and hears that the planet is under attack by Frieza. Gohan actually says, "What? Frieza? How is he alive? Last time I checked, Trunks sliced and diced him." Krillin, who is actually contacting them right now, or is talking, actually says, "We don't actually know. But he definitely is here. That's without doubt." So, pretty much, Goku's like, "Well, I don't know if I will actually be able to use instant transmission to actually get to Earth from this distance or not. And Whis would take too long to actually take us to the planet." Gohan just looks at his father and just grabs both him and Vegeta and tells Whis to grab his shoulder, and he used the, instant movement and teleports them directly to Earth. Now, it should be said that Gohan still looks like he's in his God of Destruction form, because it is now his natural form. There is no other form that he can go into or not. This is just naturally how he is now. So, they show up. Goku is about to, or Frieza actually challenges Goku. Gohan is about to actually step up and fight Frieza. And Goku's like, wait, let me handle this. He's willing to fight me. So, I think it might be just the right thing to do. Gohan is very, very reluctant, because he is not wanting the planet to be, destroyed or anything else like what happened to Namek. But Gohan eventually is talking out of fighting Frieza by Vegeta, saying that let his father do the fighting, and we'll see how much Frieza has actually grown, or how strong Frieza has gotten since his revival, whenever that was. So Gohan reluctantly steps back. Everything happens pretty much as canon, because Whis does train Goku and Vegeta, and they do become Super Saiyan Blue. But anyway, eventually Goku gets cocky, gets knocked out by a simple laser beam. That's still hard to chew. But anyway, Vegeta then jumps in, starts fighting Frieza. Gohan looks down at his father with a little bit of pity and, kind of shame, in all honesty, because you told me that you were going to take care of this, and now you're sitting on the ground here hurt because you did not take this seriously at all. Because he knew that for a fact he could beat Frieza in the state he was in. But he just chose not to, instead just played around with him. He takes note of what Vegeta do, and he's doing a bit more better of a job, but he's still being cocky and not taking it seriously. Then the planet actually does, then Vegeta, or Frieza does his move, blows up the planet. Gohan is actually standing there speechless, because before he could do anything, Frieza done pretty much delivered a coup de grace on the planet, so now it's gone. And he's just standing there speechless as he actually falls towards his knees. But anyway, Whis says they can, travel back in time up to, or I think 10 minutes, was it? Or something along those lines. 10 minutes being max. Don't quote me this. It's been a long time since I've seen the movie or the TV show. So, pretty much that happens. Goku's actually going to stop Frieza before he gets the chance to blow up the planet. Goku is actually knocked out of the way by Gohan, who sends a full-powered average, ki blast at Frieza, because he knew for a fact this would actually kill him, and he actually kills him right on the spot. Goku looks at Gohan with a bit of why did you just do that? Gohan just frowns at his father and said, you done had your chance of defeating Frieza. Both you and Vegeta took your time playing around, not taking this seriously. I'm not like that. If there's a threat, I will eliminate it. He leaves with Whis at that moment. Goku is still a little bit confused at what Gohan's going on, and Vegeta is very confused, like, well, why did you just jump in? They tell him what actually happens, and Vegeta feels actually ashamed of himself, like his pride just took a major blow. But I think that will be all for now. Please like and subscribe and hit the little bell in the corner so you'll never miss a notification. Also, I would like to say this. If you have a fanfic or a story you want me to review on here, please leave the link down in the description and I will get to you. Now, I need to say this. It does have to be your fanfic that I'm going to be reading, because I can't read somebody else's without their permission. So, that being said, I hope all of you have a good day, and adios.